Welcome to Undiscovered America TV. I am your host, David Downing, and today we're strapping in as we take you on a high-speed adventure through some of the most awesome roller coasters across the USA. So whether you're a total roller coaster junkie or just love a good adrenaline rush, we've got enough twists, turns, drops, and inversions to keep you going. Look, from the towering heights of hybrid coasters to the nostalgic charm of wooden giants, America's theme parks offer a range of roller coaster experiences, each with its own unique charm, style, or even superlative. From the longest to the fastest to the oldest, highest, you get it. So it's not just about the rides, though. We'll meet the passionate people behind these engineering marvels, hear their stories, and discover exactly what makes each coaster unique. So buckle up, down your Dramamine, because today we're celebrating roller coasters right here on Undiscovered America TV, and we promise you, you're in for one wild ride.
Come along with me. Let's take it to the streets. Show you the land of the free like you've never seen. Talking about undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Undiscovered America. Oh! Undiscovered America.
From their humble beginnings to the jaw-dropping giants of today, roller coasters have a long and storied history in America. The story begins in the early 1800s with the Gravity Road in Pennsylvania, a coal mining cart ride that became a precursor to modern coasters. However, the first true roller coaster, the Switchback Railway, made its debut at Coney Island in 1884. This simple wooden ride reached a top speed of, are you ready for it? A whopping 6 miles an hour, thrilling riders with a gentle slope down a modest hill. Fast forward to 1902 and we find what is now the oldest operating roller coaster in the USA, Leap the Dips in Altoona, Pennsylvania. Located in Lakemont Park, this crowd favorite offers a nostalgic glimpse into the past with its classic figure-8 design and comparatively gentle hills. So as roller coaster technology advanced year by year, so did the quest for greater thrills. Fast forward to 2005, and the record for the tallest and fastest roller coaster was set by King Ka at Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey. Standing at a staggering 456 feet and launching riders from 0 to 128 miles an hour in just 3.5 seconds. Wow. King Ka remains an icon of engineering prowess and a stomach in your throat daring. And when it comes to the park with the most roller coasters, Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio holds that crown. Known as the roller coaster capital of the world, duh, it boasts an impressive 17 coasters, offering a museum-worthy collection of some of the world's finest, from wooden classic Blue Streak to the record-breaking steel Vengeance. Today, with the advent of new materials and supercomputer designs, the evolution of roller coasters continues to push the boundary of what's possible. In short, due to the theme park's nonstop battles for attendance and attention, innovation in this industry is seemingly endless. So, as we celebrate the past, present, and future of roller coasters, it's important to remember, without generations of fearless riders, they'd just be expensive kinetic sculptures. And here we are with Professor Brendan Walker. You know, we've talked with Dr. Beach. This is Professor Thrill, I believe. Brendan, how are you?
Very good. Thanks, David. Great to be here.
So you are the proprietor, the mind behind the Thrill Laboratory. Real quick, in your elevator pitch, give us an idea of who you are and what you do.
Well, at Thrill Laboratory in particular, I'm the director of a group of artists, scientists, technologists, engineers, all who have a passion for designing and studying thrilling experiences. And so we conduct experiments, sort of psychology and sort of engineering experiments, but also I create my own rides.
So you are basically, and I've looked at your CV, you are kind of like the leading authority on thrill, and I've looked through your stuff, and it's really amazing how you've taken something we take for granted, and you've made a science out of it. The 5 stages of thrill, I love this. Can you just walk through them real quick for us?
Absolutely. So there's the there's the sensation, which we all know is about the body being thrown around and getting ready for action. There's spectacular, which is about magic and spectacle and fireworks and questioning your beliefs. There's power and control, which is about gaining height or gaining advantage over people. There's also about social standing as well. So whether people think you're being valued or not, whether you feel great as a person. And finally, there's the perseverance of life, which is everything from evading danger to having, great sex. It's all in the continuous spectrum of life.
You had us at great sex. It was interesting listening to you say this, and we've talked before about the physical manifestations of this, but I mean, even in the abstract, this can take place in literature as well, because I was thinking as you're going through those things, all those apply to Harry Potter as well, right?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one of the great directors and writers that I love, David Mamet, I did have a little bit of dialogue with him when I first started writing The Taxonomy of Thrill, because there are so many similarities in that, well, a 5-act structure. We've got all great stories have a very similar form.
Brendan, tell me, why do human beings like to purposely put themselves in situations where they're just going to scare the crap out of themselves on purpose? Because part of that is fear, part of it is thrill. Talk me through the psychology of that.
Our ancestors used thrill for the perseverance of life, to evade danger, to do things which are going to make them live longer, like catching food. Modern society, we don't face those kind of extreme conditions, so we no longer feel alive. So we have to go to theme parks to be able to play in those regions, to feel alive and to explore those edges.
That's amazing. That's how we're programmed. And listen, thanks for being on our program today here at Undiscovered America TV. We'll look for you on the next coaster.
Brilliant. Thanks, David.
Thank you. Hey, hold on tight. More twists, turns, drops, and more right after this quick break. Hey, welcome back to Undiscovered America TV. Today, we're diving into the roller coaster capital of the West Coast, Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. Home to an astonishing lineup of world-class coasters, this park is a must-visit destination for any serious coaster enthusiast. So let's start with one of the park's most iconic coasters, Tatsu. This flying coaster lifts you high above the ground, giving you the sensation of soaring through the sky. Really, with breathtaking drops, inversions, and sweeping turns, Tatsu offers a unique ride that's truly unmatched in the coaster world. Next up, we have X2, the world's first fourth dimension coaster. Now, this one is a game changer, featuring rotating seats that spin 360 degrees independently of the track. As you plummet down steep drops and navigate mind-bending twists, X2 delivers a sensory overload that's guaranteed to leave you speechless and hopefully not lunchless. For those seeking hybrid thrills, look no further than Twisted Colossus. This coaster combines classic wooden structure of the original Colossus with modern steel track technology, creating a ride that's both nostalgic and cutting edge. With its dueling track design, riders on Twisted Colossus raced against each other through high-speed inversions and airtime-filled drops. And who could forget Goliath? This towering steel coaster lives up to its name with a staggering 255-foot drop at speeds exceeding 85 miles an hour. As you plunge into Goliath's underground tunnel and navigate its intense helixes, you will experience the kind of white-knuckle adventure that only a true mega coaster like this can deliver. If looping coasters are your thing, you'll love Full Throttle. Boasting the world's tallest vertical loop at 160 feet, this one launches you through the loop not once but twice, once forward and then once backward. The combination of launches, loops, and airtime hills makes Full Throttle a must ride. And let's not forget Batman the Ride, an inverted coaster that flips riders upside down multiple times while speeding through tight turns and loops. With its intense G-forces and rapid-fire inversions, Batman the Ride delivers a superhero-worthy experience. For a more traditional wooden coaster experience, Apocalypse is the perfect choice. This wooden gem offers fast-paced turns, drops, and a classic out and back layout that incorporates airtime with lateral forces to stunning effect. And finally, we have the Scream. This floorless coaster, perfectly named, takes you on a smooth yet intense journey through 7 inversions, including a dive loop, a cobra roll, and interlocking corkscrews. With your feet dangling in the air, Scream provides an unparalleled feeling of freedom and excitement. Six Flags Magic Mountain isn't just about the biggest and fastest coasters. It's about the variety and creativity that make each ride unique. It's also one of those iconic American parks whose very name says adventure to generations of parkgoers. We're here with Matt Roseboom, editor-in-chief of Attractions Magazine, to get the inside scoop on the latest roller coaster trends. All right, Undiscovered America, today we are here with Matt Roseboom. He's the editor of Attractions Magazine. Matt, how are you?
I'm doing good. How about yourself?
So Attractions Magazine, that's a huge industry in this country. It's a huge global. Just give us the 30-second elevator pitch as to exactly what you guys cover.
Anything fun, basically. Our focus is on theme parks, which are the most fun you can probably have anywhere if you're a kid at heart like myself. But we cover theme parks from all across the world, focus on the United States, focus again on Florida, where the theme park capital world in Orlando, where I'm located. But we cover everything from theme parks to, things related to visiting a theme park, like resorts,
Got you.
restaurants, and then things like Ripley's Believe It or Not and smaller attractions as well.
Roller coasters is what we're talking about. Can you give us kind of a thumbnail? Anything new on the horizon that you guys are looking at?
There's a lot of cool roller coasters headed our way. There's a lot of cool ones you can ride already, but there's some on the horizon. Especially, there's a whole new theme park coming to Orlando called Epic Universe. They're going to have a Donkey Kong roller coaster. They're going to have a How to Train Your Dragon roller coaster. And they have a unique roller coaster called Stardust Racers, where you race side by side with another train. It's really exciting. There's also a cool one coming to Shanghai, a Spider-Man roller coaster, and a few other ones coming outside of the country that are exciting.
What makes a good coaster? Is it the number of riders they can fit on per hour? Is it how many people talk about it online? What makes a good business investment as a coaster?
Of course, all those things matter. The number of riders is important, and the safety is a big thing, of course, but it's word of mouth and just taking a fun ride. You want your guests to come off that ride and want to get back on and tell their friends about it. If you have an extreme coaster, you can be known for coaster so extreme, I loved it, but then maybe half the people at the theme park aren't going to ride that because it's too extreme for them. So a good middle ground coaster is going to get the most love from everybody.
It's a fine line, between entertainment and thrill, and of course fear is mixed in there because that's part of thrill.
Yeah. You have grandma that, not just to single out grandmas. There's grandmas that will ride the crazy coasters, but you have the family members. And then there's another consideration is how tall you have to be to ride the ride.
Yeah,
and
truly.
The safety comes in there, and the taller the ride limit, then the less people it's going to be on it.
If people want to learn more about attractions, where can they find that?
Just head to attractionsmagazine.com. We also have a large presence on YouTube. If you search Attractions Magazine, we're putting new videos out about every day. We have a lot of roller coaster POVs as well. So if you're kind of afraid of a coaster and not sure if you want to ride it, you can watch our ride through to kind of get the bearings of how this ride is going to be.
Thanks for being with us today on Undiscovered America.
All right. Thank you for having me. Anytime.
All right. Mountain coasters offer a thrilling adventure that combines the excitement of a roller coaster with the breathtaking beauty of mountainous landscapes and lets Mother Nature provide the power, gravity, really. First up, we have the Rail Runner at Anakeesta in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Imagine yourself gliding down the mountainside surrounded by the Great Smoky Mountains. The Rail Runner is unique because it's a single rail coaster, giving riders a smooth and fast-paced descent. The ride begins with the scenic lift up the mountain, which is an adventure in itself as you soak in those amazing views. Then as you descend, you'll experience the expected twists, turns, and dips with one major difference. The Rail Runner is designed to give riders control over their own speed. Next, we have the Smoky Mountain Alpine Coaster in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Stretching over a mile in length, it's one of the longest alpine coasters in the entire country, offering a truly immersive experience as you weave through dense forests over picturesque hills. But once at the top, you'll race down at speeds up to 27 miles an hour, a whopping 27, navigating hairpin turns and exhilarating drops. Our final stop is the Cliffside Coaster at Lake Placid Olympic Sports Complex in New York. This coaster offers a unique blend of natural beauty and Olympic history. That's because this coaster zooms down the same mountain that hosted the bobsled events at the 1980 Winter Olympics there in Lake Placid. Combining a sense of sports history with stunning views of the Adirondack Mountains, it has all the sharp turns, thrilling drops, and high-speed straights you'd expect from such a storied structure. Just don't expect any medals for making it to the bottom. In a space so crowded with claims of who has the fastest, the highest, or simply the most outrageous, there's something kind of old school refreshing about these mountain coasters. Sure, you might remember your heart and your throat on a super coaster, but these unique attractions provide an opportunity to connect with your surroundings at a more leisurely pace, take in some fresh mountain air, tinged with sense of alpine, and enjoy the simplicity of analog entertainment. Catch your breath, because we have more coaster craziness coming up after this short break.
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, and it's so easy to sell on Poshmark, you can do it in a minute. I love it.
As we continue our journey, let's explore the most anticipated new coasters hitting the tracks in the USA, aka the next big thrills in the roller coaster universe. First up, we head to Silver Dollar City in Branson, Missouri, where Fire in the Hole is making a blazing debut. This new indoor coaster, Indoor, pays homage to the classic dark ride of the same name, but with a modern twist. Riders experience intense drops, sharp turns, and fiery special effects that bring the old school firefighting theme to life in a completely new dimension. Next, we surf over to Six Flags Over Georgia for Georgia Surfer, I love that, a coaster that promises to bring the waves all the way inland. This stand-up coaster simulates the feeling of riding a surfboard with smooth twists and turns that mimic the motion of the ocean. It's a unique ride that offers a fresh take on the traditional coaster experience, perfect for thrill seekers looking for something just that much different. Heading north, we arrive at Dorney Park in Allentown, Pennsylvania, where the Iron Menace is set to terrorize the tracks. This steel beast boasts a series of relentless loops, heart-stopping drops, and high-speed turns that will leave even the bravest riders breathless. It's a formidable addition to the park's lineup and sure to become another fan favorite among favorites. Our journey continues to Six Flags Great Adventure in New Jersey, home of the Flash. This coaster brings comic book superhero speed to life with lightning-fast launches and rapid acceleration that will make you feel like you're racing through the streets of Central City. Lastly, we end our tour at the amazing Busch Gardens Tampa Bay, one of the most underrated parks I know of, where Phoenix Rising is set to soar. This new coaster promises a rebirth of thrills with its fiery theme and breathtaking inversions. Phoenix Rising will take riders on a journey through the flames, literally, offering a ride experience that's as hot as its namesake, or at least as hot as summertime is in Florida. And this is one that I got to experience myself. Check it out. Busch Gardens Tampa Bay is a roller coaster mecca in a state brimming with the largest collection of theme parks and coasters anywhere in the world. The park's collection of 9 coasters of all styles and speeds makes it a favorite of riders of all ages, and its location in sunny Tampa Bay, Florida makes it a year-round favorite that literally never takes a day off. Our visit started with senior ride technician Paul Lindbergh, who gave me a schooling in the mechanics of coasters, how they work, what they're made of, what makes them go, what makes them stop even. But most impressive was the lengthy explanation of the multiple backup systems that are in place and the rigorous inspections these massive machines undergo to ensure they achieve the #1 goal at Busch Gardens, the safety of each of the thousands of guests who visit the park every day of the year. I'm guessing all this stuff is pretty expensive.
It is pretty expensive.
I don't think you can get it on Amazon either.
No, you can't get on it.
And then we took a service elevator all the way up to the top of SheiKra for a chat about what makes this coaster such a crowd favorite, or an unspeakably frightening experience, depending upon your point of view. So So Paul, here we are, 200
Yes.
feet up. This is the top of Chic. We're at the end of the horseshoe. This is where the drop happens, right?
This is where the drop
coaster.
happens. So we're gonna you get this nice little view, and then
Yeah.
what we do is we get you hanging over the edge. You're in row 1, and we're gonna make you look at the ground for a few seconds,
Yes,
and then
you do.
we're gonna let you go, and Newton's
Contemplate
law
your
takes over.
existence, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. There's a mixture between thrill and fear that I
Yep.
think is at the core of this. Are you a coaster junkie yourself?
I am
Yeah.
a coaster enthusiast myself.
And you still ride this?
Yes.
Yeah. And the other thing that we talked about is that this is not only a world-class theme park, it is also a fully accredited zoo.
Yes.
So within eyeshot of everything here, there are untold species
Oh, yeah.
being cared for. It's like world-class care and maintenance of some of the most exotic species in the world, in addition to Busch Gardens Tampa Bay.
And that's what I think what makes us a little bit unique to everybody else.
I tell you what, I love talking about roller coasters, but you know what else I like to do? I like riding them.
Let's go.
Check it out. I'll follow you.
Alrighty.
All right. And with that, we were off to explore all Busch Gardens Tampa Bay has to offer, being treated to a rare early morning tour of a totally empty park, before the visitors were allowed in, culminating in a meeting with Eric Elliott, the park's Vice President of Design and Engineering, for a quick chat before taking a solo ride on Busch Gardens' newest coaster, the floorless, inverted thrill machine known as Phoenix Rising. Here we are with Eric Elliott, and Eric, you sound like you have a very important job here.
Yeah, so Vice President of Design and Engineering and General Services. So in my role here, I get to not only get the opportunity to build coasters,
Wow.
but to also maintain them as well. So I get to play with coasters all day long.
So Busch Gardens Tampa Bay is famous for a lot of things, but mostly this is an amazing collection of world-class coasters here, right?
Yeah, we're fortunate, Alex, to have a great lineup of coasters here, so we have tremendous drops. You're gonna get barrel rolls, you're gonna get cobra rolls, you're gonna get fantastic launches. We have coasters that go from 45 to 75 miles per hour. We have lift hills from anywhere from 80 feet to over 200 feet.
Among all these coasters, regardless of the experience you're looking for in a roller coaster, you could find it here.
You can definitely find it. We have everything that you want if you want to come to Busch Gardens and you want to ride a coaster, we have it for you. Right now we're here at Phoenix Rising,
Right.
a brand new coaster for 2024.
How is this different and new? What's so spectacular about this?
This coaster is a great family thrill coaster.
And it's inverted, which means you're
So it's an
hanging
inverted
down,
family
right?
coaster. So so you're hanging and you get that swinging dynamic as you go throughout the whole entire ride itself. But one other thing that's great about this is the onboard sound.
Okay.
So we haven't done that at Busch Gardens Tampa before. So as you're actually riding this ride and sort of you're soaring on the back of a phoenix, as you're gliding through the air and getting the great views of Pantopia Village that we're in now, and our great Serengeti Belt with our animals. So it's a great experience.
I'll tell you what, I like my job, but I think I met someone with a better job than me right now. Eric, listen, thanks for having us today on Undiscovered America.
Thank you for being here at Busch Gardens Tampa Bay.
And you know what? You mind if we take a ride on some of these beautiful coasters right now?
Of course.
We've got more Undiscovered America to come. Don't go anywhere. Woo!
Poshmark is the perfect side hustle. It got me through school, a new job, and getting into my first apartment. There's so much I can sell. Bags, accessories, home decor, and it's so easy to sell on Poshmark, you can do it in a minute. I love it.
That's a wrap for Undiscovered America's take on some of the nation's top roller coasters. Look, we've explored the history of the coasters, taken you to some of the top spots in the country, chatted with the experts, and learned the science behind them. Even got a sneak peek of exciting new rides coming your way. And we hope you have enjoyed that ride. So thanks for watching, and remember, the next great discovery is always just around the corner. See you next time.